Welcome to Practical Learning. This is the summary of the play Every Man in His Humour by Ben Jonson, but please like the video and subscribe the channel. The play starts in the lively city of London, where people of all kinds walked the busy streets with their own habits and personalities. There lived a young man named Edward Noel. He was intelligent, thoughtful, and full of curiosity about the world. However, his father, Old Noel, was very different. The father was cautious, suspicious, and often worried that his son might fall into bad company. This difference between them quietly shaped the beginning of the story. One day, Edward received a letter from his friend Wellbred, a cheerful and somewhat mischievous young man who enjoyed social life and witty conversations. Wellbred invited Edward to come into the city and join him. Edward, excited by the idea of adventure and friendship, decided to go. But his father, being naturally suspicious, secretly followed him. He feared that Edward might be getting involved in something dangerous or dishonorable. As Edward entered the city, he stepped into a world filled with colorful and strange personalities. Each person he met seemed to be driven by a strong habit or obsession, which shaped their actions in amusing and sometimes foolish ways. This idea that every person is ruled by a particular humor or trait is at the heart of the story. Among these characters was Captain Bobadil, a boastful soldier who loved to talk about his bravery and skill in fighting. He spoke in grand, exaggerated ways, describing battles he had never truly fought. Despite his loud confidence, those who observed him closely could see that he was more talk than action. His humor was pride mixed with cowardice, though he tried hard to hide it. Another character was Master Kiddley, a merchant who was deeply troubled by jealousy. He constantly worried that his wife might be unfaithful, even though she gave him no reason to doubt her. His suspicious nature made him restless and unhappy. Instead of trusting those around him, he imagined problems that did not exist, and this only made his situation worse.
Kiteley's household added even more confusion to the story. His wife, Dame Kiteley, was innocent and loyal, but she was often confused by her husband's strange behavior. Her sister, Mistress Bridget, was young and gentle, with a quiet charm that attracted attention. Their simple and honest nature stood in contrast to Kiteley's constant suspicion. Meanwhile, Wellbred continued to move through the city with ease, enjoying the company of different people. He was clever and playful, often teasing others and creating situations that revealed their true nature. Though he sometimes caused trouble, his actions also helped expose the foolishness of others. Edward, under the name of young Noel, began to observe all these characters closely. He was particularly interested in understanding how people behaved and why they acted the way they did. Instead of becoming corrupted by the city, he used his intelligence to learn from it. At the same time, Old Noel followed his son from a distance, watching everything carefully. His suspicion made him interpret events in the worst possible way. Whenever he saw Edward speaking to someone, he assumed something dishonest was happening. This led him into awkward and sometimes embarrassing situations, as his fears did not match reality. As the story moved forward, the different characters became more deeply involved with one another. Kiteley's jealousy grew stronger, especially when he saw people visiting his house. He began to suspect both his wife and others around him, even without any real evidence. His imagination created problems that did not exist, making his life more difficult. Captain Bobadil, on the other hand, continued to boast about his bravery. He attracted the attention of a gullible young man named Matthew, who admired him greatly. Matthew believed every word Bobadil said and wanted to learn from him. This created a humorous relationship, as Bobadil's false confidence influenced Matthew's behavior. Wellbred cleverly encouraged these interactions, sometimes for his own amusement. He enjoyed watching how people reacted when placed in certain situations. Through his actions, the hidden qualities of each character became more visible.
Soon, misunderstandings began to increase. Messages were confused, intentions were misread, and people began to suspect one another. Kately, especially, became more and more anxious. He imagined that his wife was being unfaithful and that others were plotting against him. His jealousy blinded him to the truth. Edward, however, remained calm and observant. He did not get lost in these misunderstandings. Instead, he tried to understand the situation clearly. His intelligence allowed him to see through the confusion that troubled others. Old Noel, still following his son, became part of the confusion himself. His attempts to uncover wrongdoing only made things more complicated. In his effort to control his son's actions, he ended up creating unnecessary trouble. The tension in the story reached a peak when several characters came together, each carrying their own misunderstandings and suspicions. Kately confronted others with his accusations. Bobadil continued to boast, and Matthew followed blindly. The situation became chaotic, with everyone speaking, but few truly understanding. At this critical moment, the truth began to come out. The misunderstandings were slowly cleared, and each person's true nature was revealed. Kately realized that his jealousy had been baseless. His wife had been loyal all along, and his fears had only caused him pain. Bobadil's false bravery was exposed, and others saw him for what he truly was, a man who relied on words rather than action. Matthew, too, learned that blindly admiring others could lead to foolishness. Old Noel finally understood that his son was not dishonest or irresponsible. Edward had acted wisely throughout the story, showing good judgment and character. The father realized that his suspicion had been unnecessary and that he needed to trust his son more. Wellbred's role also became clear. Though he had created situations that led to confusion, his actions helped reveal the truth about each character. In a way, he acted as a guide, showing people their own weaknesses. As the story came to its conclusion, order was restored. The misunderstandings were resolved, and the characters learned important lessons about themselves. Kately began to understand the importance of trust. Bobadil's pride was reduced, and Matthew gained some awareness of his own foolishness. Edward and his father were reunited with a better understanding of each other. Their relationship improved, as trust replaced suspicion. This was one of the most meaningful outcomes of the story. The city of London returned to its normal rhythm, but the characters were not the same as before. Each had faced their own humor, or dominant trait, and had seen how it affected their life. Some learned to control it, while others were at least made aware of it. In the end, the story teaches a clear lesson. People are often guided by strong habits or emotions, such as jealousy, pride, or suspicion. When these are not controlled, they can lead to confusion and trouble. However, through understanding and self-awareness, people can overcome these weaknesses. I hope you have enjoyed this play, but please like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you.